What is up, everybody? Welcome back to CE3 Sports, where we talk sports and I give out my personal opinion on games each day. So if you're interested in more content, please subscribe to your channel and like this video. Also, if you're interested in my premium plays of the games I'm actually taking myself each day, all you have to do is go to the link in the description to my website and you can get set up that way. But this is a different type of video here today. This is going to be our first ever NBA player prop show. I got about 5 player props here that I'm going to put out there to whoever watches this video. And we might make this a long-term thing where we do this show every day or two, something like that. So just something new I'm trying out here on the channel, just creating more content, so let's get right into it. So like I said, first we're going to have 5 plays overall, and I'm going to tell you the unit size I'm going to personally put on for each one of these. So there's 1 2-unit play, and then there's 4 1-unit plays. So this first one, we're going to go ahead and put out the big 2-unit play first. So first we have Joel Embiid of the 76ers to record a double-double tonight, and all these lines are via Caesar Sportsbook. So it is minus 170 for Joel Embiid to score a double-double in this game. That means 10 points, 10 rebounds, 10 points, 10 assists, or 10 rebounds and 10 assists, something like that. But obviously with Joel Embiid, this is a guy that's more likely to get 10 points and 10 rebounds, and that's what he's pretty darn good at. In his last 10 games, 7 out of his last 10 games, he's had at least 10 points and 10 rebounds, and there was one game against the Nets where he had 9 rebounds. So he was really close to having double-double in 8 of his last 10 games, and that is really good numbers. Really, with Joel Embiid, it's never a problem with the points. He's always going to get 10 points. It's just the rebounds, but he is a pretty good rebounder. I mean, in his last 10 games, 12, 5, 15, 7, 11, 13, 10, 10, 9, 14. So this is a really good shot, I think, here tonight against a Rockets team who just is awful defensively, rebounding. They're just not good at all. So the first play is Joel Embiid to record a double-double, minus 170, and I have 2 units on that one. The next play, we're going to go to the Hornets and Bucks game. This is a interesting one that you may not you might be questioning, like, ew, why would you pick that? But we're going Mason Plumlee over 0.5 turnovers. So that means he only has to record 1 turnover, and the line for that is minus 180. Only going 1 unit on this one just because it could be a little bit risky, but in his last 10 games, he's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games where he's at least recorded 1 turnover. And they actually played against Milwaukee the other night because I was at that game in Charlotte. I went to that game personally. He only played 17 minutes, but he still did have a turnover. He was in foul trouble a lot of the game, so that was why he didn't play that much. Mason Plumlee, he's just one of those guys that if he wasn't 7 foot, he wouldn't be in the NBA. He's not very good, no disrespect. He's just not that good. He's just a 7 foot guy that's tall and can rebound. That's basically his job. Not really to score or do anything else but that. And sometimes he can just really be sloppy on the court, and that's why he does record a turnover usually per game. So the second play is Mason Plumlee to have at least 1 turnover, minus 180. Only 1 unit on that one. Next, we're going to go to the Brooklyn Nets and Portland Trailblazers. This is going to be another interesting one as well. Kyrie Irving over 19.5 points. So that means he has to record at least 20 points for us to win this. The line is minus 125 on this. As we all know, Kyrie Irving, he gets to play for away games, so he will be playing tonight and most likely starting. He's only played 1 game this year, and that was against the Pacers. He played 32 minutes in that game and scored 22 points, and he shot 9 of 17, 0 of 2 from the three-point line. So he didn't even shoot that good, and he still had 22 points. And they're asking us just to give him 20 points in this game against the Trailblazers, who just suck right now and don't have Damian Lillard, McCollum, Norman Powell. I mean, Kyrie should eat the Trailblazers up tonight, and I expect him to play a lot since he's been resting all week long. So the next play is Kyrie Irving over 19.5 points, 1 unit on that one. Next we have Bobby Portis over 9.5 rebounds. This is actually plus 110, so getting a little plus money on this. Only going 1 unit on this as well. This is another pick in the Hornets and Bucks game. As I said the other night, I was at that game, and the Hornets pretty much put a little show on them. The Bucks weren't really happy. You could tell that they were kind of frustrated with how the Hornets were kind of, boasting themselves and showing out in front of the home crowd, and they did that. So I think the Bucks will want to get a little bit of payback here tonight. And last game against Charlotte, Bobby Portis had played 37 minutes and he had 13 rebounds. So once again, I think he'll play 30 plus minutes again because they're going to want to beat the Hornets tonight. And Charlotte allows the most rebounds to centers. 18 centers that have played 30 minutes this season have had 10 plus rebounds. So that's all they're asking here. Bobby Portis to have at least 10 rebounds. This line is plus 110, just going 1 unit on that as well. And then the fifth and final player prop for today, we're going to the San Antonio Spurs and New York Knicks game. We're taking Julius Randle to record a double-double, minus 120, only going 1 unit on that as well. As we've seen lately, the Knicks have just been very, very inconsistent. And now they play a Spurs team tonight who aren't going to lay down. Spurs is going to be a tough game, so I expect Julius Randle to play a lot in this game and play hard because the Spurs are not going to lay down. They're going to come out and play as hard as they can. And Julius Randle this year hasn't scored as good as he did last year, but he's still been rebounding the ball pretty well in his last 10 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games out of the last 10, he's recorded the double-double. But 2 of those games he had 9 rebounds, and then there was 1 game he had 8. So, I mean, he's really close to hitting 9 of 10 in his last 10 games to hit that double-double. And the line is only minus 120, so I think that's another good shot here against a Spurs team who is very young and really not that good, but they can be gritty. So, I'm going to take the Julius Randle to record a double-double, minus 120, 1 unit. And that is the 5 plays for today. I'm just going to go ahead and recap these real quick. Joel Embiid, double-double, minus 170, 2 units. Mason Plumlee, over 0.5 turnovers, minus 180, 1 unit. Kyrie Irving, over 19.5 points, minus 125, 1 unit. Bobby Portis, over 9.5 rebounds, plus 110, 1 unit. And then Julius Randle to record a double-double, minus 120, 1 unit. So that is going to be it for today. If you're interested in more of this content, and let me know how you guys like this show. Like I said, if you guys like it, I can start doing it more often. But if you're interested in more of this content, please subscribe to the channel and like this video.